Show you this. One of the air screws in my carburetor has slightly damaged head, so somebody's had a go at it and made a bit of a mess. So it's been soaking about 3 days with plus gas. The plus gas hasn't dribbled through to the air hole, so I got a feeling this is over tightened. I've actually ordered a new screwdriver before I ever go at it, because the screwdriver I got was scraping slightly on the outside of the hole. It's actually the screws quite a way down here, so fairly easy to access when it's on the bike, because it's just side access, unlike other bikes I've had that were horrific to get to. So that's probably going to get another day of soaking before I attempt that. You know, it could go either way, couldn't it? If I fail to get that out and wreck the screw, I need a new carb body. So we'll see what happens there. So the thing I was hoping wouldn't happen has happened. As expected, to be honest, the screw, air screw down this hole, was over tightened in the past, over tight, and so I had to go with a screwdriver, but the head was already wrecked previously, so I managed to drill a little 2mm pilot hole in the head of the air screw, and thankfully they're a good 6mm of thread on them, so you can go quite a bit in. And I got my screw removal tool, managed to wind it into the hole I'd made, and it was nicely seated, perfect. Applied as much force as was comfortable to what in effect is a very small screw, and it wasn't moving, so I put my heat gun applying heat just to about where the air screw sits here, and losing focus, and then kept a bit of a constant pressure on with the removal tool, and then it snapped off. Now, bearing in mind that's a snap-on screw removal tool, you know, we're not talking cheap chocolate from China. So I think basically that air screw there was no chance of it ever coming out of there. So I'm gonna need another carburetor. So here's something that I spotted on this frame, is that this bolt here has been sheared off. So I have drilled it with a reverse drill bit, and this is my damaged screw extraction tool. So in theory this should extract this screw from this hole, hopefully without breaking. The question is, how much pressure dare you apply? See the bits flexing. And I did actually break one of these. It was a smaller one, not on this job. doesn't really look to be turning. It's just flexing there. I don't want to snap the extraction bit, so how hard dare you turn it? That's the question. It just feels really uncomfortable pushing that. And then the bit friggin' snaps. Yay. So there we go. One snapped clean off. Snap on as well. £72 for a set of 4 of these in different sizes. This is size 2. Yeah. So I'm thrilled about that. So after the snapping event, I managed to get hold of one carburettor, just a rear one, which is why it's got the T-piece. But looking at them, we can switch them around. So I'll effectively have 2 rear carbs. The guy I got this off, Midland Cruiser, he also does YouTube videos. He had exactly the same problem as me. His air screw on his front carb did exactly the same thing. He went with the Lifan carbs. That was his choice. I'm not sure I trust the Chinese carbs. Never tried them, but China's reputation, hit and miss. So he sold me his carb body, so big thank you to him. Midland Cruiser, check out his YouTube channel. He's also restoring a 535, but he's doing lessons on how to do it rather than just logging it like I am. So yeah, £20 for that. That's a big favour. That's great. That lovely screw is still sat there. The parts, the replacement parts, are not in stock for the screw extraction. And that's about it for today. I've got to work a few days after today, so there'll be nothing getting done for a couple of days. And then we'll see what I'm going to do next. Maybe a compression test, because it does turn over on the starter. We'll take it from there, really. Compression test, and then we'll see what that tells us. That'll depend how far we need to start stripping down, I suppose.